I'm making this video right now because there's this person who added me on Facebook, and I was nice enough to talk to him because he had asked me some spiritual questions and things, and I talked to him on Messenger, and my phone number is available, and I think I may have given it to him because he was asking if we could have a phone conversation, about his spiritual and emotional issues. And I went ahead and did that, and everything, seemed fine. And that was like a couple years ago. I'm pretty sure it was like at least a year or two ago. And all of a sudden, and we didn't really talk that much actually, and all of a sudden, he started calling me a lot, and, I talked to him a little bit, and I told him that I live a very busy life. I homeschool and I work, so I don't really have time. And he started blowing my phone up constantly, and I had to block his number because he screamed at me when I didn't agree with something he said. I don't remember exactly what it was. He said something that was weird, and I didn't agree with him, and he screamed at me, and I blocked him, and I'm like, I don't have time for this. And he's been sending me voicemails constantly, and I haven't been listening to him. I've just been deleting him because I just don't have time for all that. I did send him a text message. I haven't even been reading his text messages. He sent me these long ones. I didn't read them. I just deleted them and sent him a message back that said, I don't have time for drama. My life is very busy. I'm working on myself spiritually and my family. I don't have time for this. And then I started to listen to one of the messages because my husband asked me to listen to one of the messages, and it was extremely vulgar and the first one was extremely vulgar, and I deleted it right away. And he had sent me 6 just today. By the time I listened to that one, I think maybe more, 6 at one time at least. And I deleted that, and here he is sending me more. I deleted that one, and then I happened to listen to another one because I was going to send it on video, and my heart, is just radiating positive energy to my family right now because these messages are very, very negative, and I need to get this out, and we are definitely contemplating putting a police report out, and I'm going to play these and put these out for the public.
She will be re-educated on how important her daddy is and how important it is to always do what her daddy says for her life and the life of her family, the divine royal family of her daddy, the Blue Dragon Royal Emperor. And she will never again do anything but what her daddy says when he says to do it in that kind, gentle way he does. Now, Angel, suck my royal divine cock, how I taught you to do, girl, and do it good, like a good girl is made to do. And if you come up with something new for daddy that gives him a stronger orgasm than the last one you gave me, I will build you your own universe for your son and your husband to live safe, and you can go visit them on the weekends. But if you don't do what I tell you to do, and I have to say one more thing about it again, they will be executed on CNN as the enemies of humanity. And you will be punished. And daddy's punishments are severe. And you will not have the awesome consciousness of being blacked out for these. You will be fully awake by injections of methamphetamine, and these sessions of higher education will last each session 7 weeks. Tahiti. 7 weeks straight of divine education, and you will be surprised at yourself how much pain, torture, of psychological manipulation, emotional, spiritual, mental abuse, narcissistically issued to you by the master of punishment and retraining the Pater Familias, your daddy. Because you will always be my girl, and you will never be allowed to not be my girl. And you will never be allowed to do your own thing. Ever. It doesn't work like that. If you were allowed to do your own thing, 5 minutes later there would be a world war against me. Just like this one.
Okay. That is fucking insane. First of all, I've never met this guy. And everyone on my Facebook who listens to my information should know very well that I have admitted that I am a targeted individual and that I have been involved since since birth. He's sending me more voicemails. Look at that. These are all from him. I don't use the phone. People don't call me because I don't. They know I don't like to talk on the phone. This is ridiculous. These are more voicemails that he keeps sending me. That's what those beeps are. This is insane. And they're all threatening me and my family. And does this mean that he's doing astral stuff? Is he employed by the government? What is this? I don't fucking know who this fucking crazy motherfucker is. This is ridiculous. And all I gotta say is my whole family is radiating unconditional love to him right now. Because that's what he needs. Because this is some crazy ass shit. And he needs some unconditional love. Some cosmic unconditional love. Beyond mother father at this point. He needs a cosmic 2x4 cosmic unconditional love situation. And, you know, that means his life needs to synchronize to where he gets a big wake up call from the unconditional love of God. However, that needs to happen. Blessings to him on that. Blessings to him. Because this is insane. And let's just see that all these voicemails. Look at this. All these voicemails coming in.
Angel, you come here in 7 days, girl. Make your daddy proud. Do the right thing that rewards you so powerfully. Daddy will buy you.
I think this is the one hold on. There's so many, it's like confusing.
She will be re-educated on how important.
Okay, there's so many. Okay, let me try. He's been sending them while I'm making this, so.
Baby, Angel, Daddy's little girl.
I guess it played them all while he was sending them. It seems like, ugh, this is gross.
So the third part of that reward, after being queen of whatever country she wants to be queen of forever and ever and ever. And when the people of her planet say, God save the Queen, God always saves the Queen. Always saves the Queen. And you will be so far above Queen Elizabeth, my 13-year-old daughter, who does what her daddy tells her to do.
This is disgusting.
It is the most popular, long-lived monarch in the history of her nation.
I'd like to pause this and say, I don't need anything. I don't need anything. 0 point energy is infinite and available for all. I don't need alliances. I don't need freaking royalty. It's cosmic energy. It's a matrix algorithm that is able to take infinity and harmonize it using unconditional love. Harmonize it into one understanding, of unconditional love. And I can see that this is a test for me to hold my power and to point out the truth of what happens and how this shit goes. Blessings to him and blessings to everybody listening to this. Blessings to my family and to myself. Because this right here, this is what needs to come out. This is bullshit, bribe, fucking, just, they're trying to fucking threaten me and my family. I don't even know what this is, and I don't buy into this bullshit. I don't know who exactly where it comes from, but I know all things are connected, and I know that people can be controlled, and obviously people who allow themselves to have this kind of frequency can be definitely controlled. So this seems like a controlled attack in my opinion, and you know what the answer is? Take your little fucking tail and shove it in your mouth and fucking eat your tail, you Ouroboros motherfucker, because I already have the 0 point within myself. I don't need alliances to get it. I am connected with all. I'm even connected within you through myself as a sovereign being, and my unconditional love is going to help change and transform your reality. All of you involved in this. Unconditional love to all of you. I take your energy and I use the knowledge of Aikido and I turn that energy back towards you, harmonized with infinity, unconditional love. And I'm going to keep playing this.
You'll never die.
No, I won't.
She is my Lizzie. Yes, Christy. You are a reptilian, just like your sister, and just...
I know the truth of who I am. I am infinity. I contain all beings. I contain infinity just as all beings contain infinity. It's a fractal hologram. Your bullshit twisting is not going to confuse me, and it's not going to confuse the public, because all people have infinity contained within them. All beings, all has infinity contained within. That's the truth of 0 point. I know the truth of unconditional love because I have it within me. I know that all has infinity within them. So yes, I have the reptilian energy. It's my root chakra, and my root chakra is activated, but it's not activated alone. It's activated with all of my infinite chakras. So unconditional love to you. I send it back to you. I use what you say is the artificial intelligence, and I bring organic unconditional love to it. All is connected. Every photon. There is no such thing as artificial, because every photon is the infinite unconditional love of 0 point energy.
Like your daddy, the originator, creator, alligator, mater, and his other moniker, the Royal Blue Dragon.
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. You don't know nothing about the dragons and the freaking crocodiles and the reptilians that I know. They are ascended beings. They have all their chakras awakened. They are the dragons that protect the infinite golden light of all. This is the awakening of unconditional love. It's time for the negativity to stop. It's time for sexuality to stop being used as something to torment people, because sexuality is a powerful, beautiful thing, and I give my sexuality to those who deserve it and who know about infinite unconditional love, not those who use it as a tool to threaten others.
Blue. The dragon.
Yeah, blue dragon.
Blue.
Communication. That's what it is.
The only blue dragon there is. The first dragon that ever there was.
That is the chakra in my throat. That is the blue dragon. It's the chakra in my throat. Truth. Truth that I am saying.
And Chrissy, I am now going to take a break and smoke some tobacco and drink.
You need to smoke some weed, motherfucker. You need to take a dab. You need to stop taking all those pills, all those pharmaceuticals, and fucking taking all that freaking methamphetamine and shit. And you need to smoke some weed and chill the fuck out and go organic and juice. You need to fucking get off of all that bullshit, dude. You need to get off that bullshit.
A Coca-Cola.
What did I just say? All that bullshit. Eating that disgusting bullshit.
The best drink on the planet that I live off of.
God, so stupid.
It has been up on for only 4 days.
Up for 4 days? Sniff that nose.
But I only use that methamphetamine you bitched me out about
Oh yeah, that's what
for
I bitched you out about.
frontline warfare.
That's what I bitched him out about. He was talking to me and started talking about methamphetamines, and I said, none of that shit. I don't talk to people who do that shit. That is not in my life. I have a little boy that I love. I do not do that shit. And now here you are, sending me message on recording,
Hey,
talking about
we
it.
can take that to the
This
police.
is fucked up,
We
dude.
can take that to the police.
I know we can. I will meditate on all this.
Just like the Japanese and the Americans and the German soldiers forces did in World War II.
Yeah, they can be taken over. Mind control. Shit's used for mind control.
Your daddy is so smart. He is the
you're not my
smartest
daddy.
dude that ever lived or ever will live. It is impossible to get smarter than your daddy
This is
because
what they
none of
infiltrate
his
their
creatures
ego. Their freaking
contain
bullshit
the
ego.
proper
All this bullshit drugs and bullshit
brain
ego.
systems required. That's for his protection. Because if I made someone smarter than me, they would steal all my stuff. That's smarter than making it yourself.
Alright. So I just felt like it was important for me to make a record of this more than just in my voicemails. Because like I said, I did delete several voicemails before I had listened to any of these. Because I didn't realize that he was going this route. You know, but now that he is, it's important to make a record of this because he's threatened my family. And just, this is harassment. He's constantly calling me now. And even though, you know, I've blocked him, the messages are still coming through. I have to figure out a way to completely block him somehow, but this is ridiculous. I have someone out there with these kind of energies and at my family, and for what? Because I have standards and I don't want, this is why I don't want that kind of stuff in my life, because look at what it does to people. So,
Crazy.
yeah, I'm not accepting that. But blessings to everyone who listened to this. I send you unconditional love and blessings and cleansing. Myself and my family, I send you blessings and cleansing. I send him blessings and cleansing as well, and everyone he's involved with. And blessings and cleansings to the infinite cosmos and back, multiplied by the 0 point infinity. Thank you very much. Love you all.